Okay, we're back with Who's Lila. This game slaps. It's really, really good. This is going to be the post game, though, so if you did not play the game yourself or watch the first episode, I highly recommend you tune out right now because this game's really good and you don't want to have it spoiled for you. It's going to get spoiled like instantly because I have to open this thing. Let me let it boot up here, though. Possibly the most Twin Peaks inspired game of all time that I've played. Alright. So we were doing... talking to the guy for my load that I could go to use office. I'm just going to see if I missed anything special here. We have something. Still one of us. Okay. It's from when I loaded that before. That's funny that that changes like that. Anything else change in there if I go back again? Still say the same thing here. Thinking only one of the many paths is real, yet they all exist simultaneously intersecting. Which of these is the canon ending? They're all true. That's cool. Do you feel you need to? Yes, I have to. I won't find satisfaction until I understand each little thing. This is good. Okay. Yeah, so I am almost certainly going to be consulting a guide for some of this just because we've already seen the base game and I don't want to like keep going through motions that repeat endings we've already seen. Like I said last time, I feel like just playing it until you get credits feels like it presses on you the art well enough on its own. But Zade wanted to see a little bit more, so we'll do a little bit more. Okay. You love it when it's about you. Figure out where to use the wheel. Let me check that really quick. For reversed. Who is the prince? Whenever you say who, you're pointing your finger at those stupid projector reels. The prince is not a who. Want to see the projector light, you have to look beyond the film. The anchor through which you humans understand me. I was here before all reels, just like my father was. Devouring Mother is a Jungian term. Trying to be funny, detective. Go over them if we'd like, but we don't have to. Okay. All right. I need guidance on where to head first here. You did Wheel of Fortune. Want to do... Oh, okay. I think we want to do the bad ending for a thing that I solved last time. Basically what I'm doing is I'm looking at the starting steps of an achievement and just seeing if I can figure it out from there, just to make sure that I don't accidentally start doing something from months ago that I've already seen. But this is saying to go back to the boiler room, which last time when I was in the boiler room, I just did the right thing right away because I was warned about it. I was looking at the achievement images for this game for an episode thumbnail. I noticed that one of them is just straight up Laura Palmer whispering into Cooper's ear. There's a lot of stuff that's like extremely explicitly Twin Peaks in this. Hey, Chaos, how you doing? Did you end up playing this one? We were talking about it in the Twin Peaks channel. I think it's up through this way. You watched the VOD, okay. So we're on the same page. Yeah, no worries. I was also trying to find a resource to have minimum spoiler help today, and saw that the main character is explicitly inspired by Richard Horne, which doesn't surprise me at all. Some of the faces, like, I guess there's a couple characters in this game that just, like, one of them just has Donna Hayward's face, one of them just has James Hurley's face. That's pretty explicit. Listen to the sounds. My only complaint about this game is that there's the part that's like clearly from Blue Velvet. And there's like, she has a Blue Velvet poster, and it's like, okay, that's going a little too far. You could do it if you know thing, but maybe they're trying to get people to watch Blue Velvet, which is a great movie. I hear the music back here, but I don't think there's an exit back here. Oh, good. Well, then, cheers to them. Inland Empire is good, but it's an extremely challenging watch. Probably Lynch's least accessible movie. The lady touched the burning wires. Okay, I'm not going to close my eyes this time. Okay. You afraid of death? Won't die if you shoot a gun at me. Died many times, but all I was met with was a different dream. Ever stumbled upon a man with 6 arms and snake eyes? You have the opportunity to jump into the wheel again or be free of dreams forever. Okay, so we're talking about samsara. Try to make death be the end of you. We have to get back to the dream. It's such a shame we do. Okay. So, I don't think I've done justice yet, so we'll do that one next. This one starts in the school with talking to... Wait. Okay, this is another one where I already did the right thing the first time, so I was supposed to get a bad ending. So I'll go force the bad ending. Okay, so I read like the first 2 steps and it's like I already did those things. Wait, do I get a new Damon message in here? Might just be talking about the one that's in here, right? The painting one, right? November 13th. I have this written down in my text file. I don't know what they want me to do with this one. I've already had to like find files on my computer like multiple times and like get DLC from the store, so it might be like changing my system date or something. Let me just do that. Let me check it really quick. I wouldn't put it past this game. Doesn't display again. Well, let's try it. So it's 11:13. Don't. What do you mean? Oh, it's saying because it's trying to update because I said it in the future. That's pretty funny. Please don't. I can't pause updates. God, I hate this shit. It's so annoying. Don't do it now. Next week, November 19th. Jerks. Let me try. Oh, wait. I think it worked. That's fantastic. Stay in the corner, please. They're all dead, aren't they? Newsletter said so. You and Father Lawrence. Whoa. Swap of lenses in a kaleidoscope or reels in a movie projector. I'm really glad that the system date thing worked. That's really funny. Some of the stuff where you have to find... I really liked having to go on the Steam store and download the DLC for the Daemon. That's really fucking clever. Probably don't want to let her catch us here. Cool freaky tower. Come on. Just like juke her down here somehow. A little spooky. Oh, right, I just have the trash bag. That's funny. You have to bait her down and then take the elevator up. Come on, go. I like the comment with the Blue Velvet poster where it's like, at least there's one thing that's cool about her. Space is highlight interactables in this. Whoa. Stage? Wonder what image this is based on. Royal Albert Hall or something like that. Other reel. Now there's just one. Okay, a wheel and the other reel. That's interesting. I need to like take a screenshot of whatever that was. Let me pull up my own VOD really quick so I can pause on that frame. gonna mute myself. Hold on. Okay, we're back with who. Keep missing it. Hold on. I'll put it on the screen here once I get it. It only flickers for like a single frame. Got it. Let me pull up paint.net here. Oh no, did I not actually pull the screenshot? Let me see. No, I'm showing an image for my... That was what it said. Mana, personality, self-access, persona, ego, conscious, personal, unconscious. It's like a fucking weird-ass Jordan Peterson diagram. Alright. Let's talk to you. The tower. Wasn't a fair play. Just garbage you humans collect throughout your life. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the bad ending for a thing I already solved. School. Get the keys again. Of Jimmy Stew. Love the way they make it difficult for you to control your face. Sometimes it's really hard to fix it. Normal face. Okay, this is stuff I've already encountered, yeah. Skip through it here. What about tulpomancy before? The process of losing myself to his tulpa scared the shit out of me. Sorry to bug you. Ellie Cooper. Yeah, we did this last time. Just a normal smile. This looks really weird. Okay, I can auto-save to fix that. Normal smile. Just a smile one of the fellas makes. I like the dream logic for opening the doors. Birchwood. I'm gonna skip through this quickly since we've already seen the first part of this. Yeah, so the fuck, Vincent D'Onofrio's best role. Sugar. Whatever the fuck. He's so good in that movie, like you forget that there's an actor playing him. Like, yeah, there's like a bug living in Vincent D'Onofrio's body, right? Did this already. Last time I got through this by looking scared. We hate rats. You want to go, bro? If I'm spam clicking through something, it's because I've seen it before. Oh, I like the reversed footsteps there. Didn't go well for me. We sit on the bench. No, I'd be angry. You got a problem with that, geezer? Shut up, you old fuck. Now we're really playing as Richard Horn. I love that this turns red here. Blue Velvet by David Lynch, the only cool thing in this apartment. Okay, here we need to make a different face to her. That's why I'm glad I'm looking this up, because otherwise it'd be a lot of repeating the same path over and over to see the different endings. It stopped her from screaming last time.
The name is
this is straight out of Firewalk with me. Down to the sound effects. The sound effects there are very similar to the episode 8 sound effects in season 3. To the point I wonder if it's sampled. Okay, so I guess the first time I did this, I managed to make the tenant not suspect me, and I didn't make her scream, so I was able to actually survive the interrogation. That will not be the case this time. Quickly, can I check? I'm gonna make a save really quick here. Make sure I didn't already get this one. I got Judgment, which is the one that's harder to get the first time. That's crazy that I lucked out. I guess it gave me a couple opportunities to like reload with the tenant until I got it right, so I didn't like completely just get it on the first try. I am William Clark. I guess it doesn't matter what I say here, I'm just gonna lose. I don't know what you're talking about. Just say nothing. Stay silent. Although here I guess it doesn't matter. I'm already locked into the bad ending for fucking up with the tenant and making Martha scream. Sorry, I'm trying to get to new content here. I wonder if I can make saves in order to get to branching points without having to play through all of it each time. Tell what your face does when that happens. Did do it. What's up with all the nonsense about tulpas? I think this is new. I don't think the cop asked me about tulpas last time. Jordan Hack says that Will actually cared about tulpas. It's being created through sentient and mental powers. It's sentient and independent. Consider your own ego is also imaginary. There's no difference between it and a tulpa. It only exists when you get offended or upset. Tulpas came up several times, yeah. That was one of my early, like, well, there's a lot of early hints that this is inspired by Twin Peaks Season 3 specifically. But I don't think the detective brought it up last time I talked to him. Can't know about teth mushrooms. She said the thing. Tenant called in saying he heard screaming. Okay. Thank you for playing. Alright, so let's talk to Detective Yu again. Now we have a new one called Justice. No idea what happened before or after this day. I feel a bit cheated. I'm not sure if the way it ended was the victory of good or a terrible mistake. Now, the detective is basically just me. He like literally asks, was that ending canon? And she's like, the concept of canon is stupid. I agree. All right, so there's another one that's almost exactly the same thing I just did, except I have to con the tenant. I have to have low confidence for the entire investigation. So that's going to take a while, and I just did something similar, so let me try to find a different one here. I might actually need the other bad ending first before it'll let me do it. Hold on, let me check. Let me see if there's other ones I can do that don't require any of that. I might have an address from prior runs that I can already use. Let's see. Yeah, I got the address for the party. Let's go do that. Before I repeat an ending I already seen. think I got the address for the party from talking to Ellie Cooper and then just didn't use it because I got the credits not long after that. Bear Fox. Yeah, this is completely new. Smells nice out here. Matt Hurley. James Hurley. Matt and the guys here are so awesome. I wish I wasn't that shy and could actually tell him that. I like how the William you're playing as seems like a different character all the time. This is gonna be like the pink room in Firewalk with Me. I feel like getting drunk today. Guess what? I wrote this one too. Oh yeah, The Stranger. I'm Will. We met at school, remember? In another timeline, I've murdered the hell out of you. The guy she's talking about sucks ass. You feel oddly moved by this half-discernible story. You've been in the same situation. She makes sounds that usually precede vomiting. You're a good listener, you know that? I'm okay to smile, I guess. You're the new guy, right? Of how, like, disturbing it looks when your face is quivering like that. Picking up context clues from other characters. Michael seems alright. It's probably good that he can beat the shit out of me, because I suck. Hey guys. New friend Will. Regular teenager smile. Be nice, Laura Palmer. Sun-drenched cafe with huge, seemingly glassless windows. I think I got the ending for going there. It reminds me of the scene in Fire Walk with Me where, was it Mrs. Tremaine gives the painting to Laura? Alright, you need to chill out, Graves. Lonely but cozy at the same time. Almost like we've been there. Tight-ass straight-A student. Kinda. I don't believe in education. Really? Yeah, when I was little, mom died 3 years ago. Yeah, they wouldn't be actual Twin Peaks teens if they attended school. When you fail at the end of the world because it's as if you betrayed their faith in you. Feels terrible. Smoker, huh? Like hate smokers. Kind of manipulative, no? I love that you can't choose the dialogue, just your face. I think it actually works better as a mechanic than you'd think from the... It probably only works in a really weird game like this, though. Like, if you tried to make a serious, Like, this game is serious. How would I put it? If you tried to make a game where the player actually felt like they needed to be in control of what happened to the narrative, rather than something that was sort of dreamlike like this, I feel like it would be frustrating. And I wonder if the whole idea for the main character to basically be like a sociopath just arises naturally out of like the control your face core idea. This is very similar to the scene where Laura and James are walking in the woods. So I always have the wheel now. Is she the only character that can see me fucking with my face all the time? My friends are too sweet. This is like the most substantive conversation Williams had with any character in the whole game. I think that's on purpose, but... I love the bad, like, golden eye faces of everybody. Cool. Nice. I like that one a lot. The moon. Okay. It's nice to see William making friends. It looks like William, not his usual look. All right, so we can get another one. We get to repeat a lot of an earlier ending. But I should be able to do it relatively quickly, I think. I think the moon's my favorite ending I've seen today. I liked basically all of them from the first episode, but I think the ones I've seen today are just stuff that, like, the worst version of stuff that I'd already done. Oh, the tower one was cool. Actually, the one where you have to change the date. Okay, so we gotta get back up on the roof, and then there's a very specific series of faces we have to do with Mike, apparently. I really did like all the stuff with like getting the Twitter account for the Laura Palmer character. It's gonna suck when Elon finishes completely fucking destroying Twitter and that link doesn't work anymore and this game kind of breaks as a result. Maybe the devil patch it or something. Laura Hayward. Why'd you lie? Okay. Laura and Hayward, huh? Okay. So their keys. And now I have to smile to everything Mike says except for one thing when he says, I don't think I can trust you, I have to be sad. So I'm guessing a lot of this must have been like ARG'd or just like a group of people played it and got together on a Discord and tried to figure out how to trigger all the endings. I think the specific experience of streaming it and just trying every combination of face here, since it's a bit to walk back every time, would be a little bit too much for me, but it's fun to see the actual content when we get to it. To wait till we talk to Mike. Smile. How would I know that, Mike? Damn, Mike, are you okay? The fuck you just said? I don't think I can trust you, Mike. Might want to look sad here. I don't know anything. Smile. Mikey, I don't think the way you and your pathetic friends pick at me every time I stumble on you. I think the word differences is a good way to put it. Strangled in some ditch near school. Kind of like Malcolm, you know? Cute eyes he had, our little Malcolm. Don't think I'll miss the kid. Get closer to Tanya because of his death, didn't you? Man, I'm really being a fucking monster here. You're gonna push me over the edge here. think he's alright, Dr. Hades. Is he on drugs? I'm supposed to be able to click anything here. I think I'm supposed to be able to click that. Let me try to save and load, maybe. This one's called Hangman, if it's supposed to work. Okay, that was weird. This one seems pretty glitchy. Try to get back to the title screen and load again. I think I'm supposed to have a black screen here. Might look it up here. Who's Lila? Black screen. Screen goes pitch black. Oh, other people have reported it as a bug. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't think I can get this ending then. Try getting back to it, maybe. Let me try going one step further back. Otto and Will's apartment. Otto and the school roof we can try, maybe. Oh no, I think the game might be toast now. Doesn't seem to want to let me do anything here. Let's try going into the use office, maybe. Try closing the game and reopening it. I might have to call it early if I can't get it to load after this attempt here. But the extra endings we saw were cool, so... Not mad. Oh, the game is updating? That's a little weird. Can get this to load. Okay, that worked. I just had to boot the game back up. Oh, this is cool. I like this. I stopped being. Must be really scary. You lose consciousness or when you sleep without dreams. Not existing is like being asleep. Not being doesn't happen to anybody. It's very bold of you to assume that some of you actually exists. I really like this conversation. How would you describe that eye? So you're your personality and your memories? Is that what you're trying to say? Tanya seems really cool as a character. You got the weird glitchy effect. So you really are your personality, memories, and so on. But isn't the one listening to me right now also you? The one seeing me is you, and the one feeling all the different things is you. Let's call this you, the perceiver. Yeah, this is very Tibetan Buddhism. I should get my wife to play this game. I know that Lynch is really into transcendental meditation, but there's not a lot of like the Tibetan Buddhism mind stuff in that. Andrea actually has her bachelor's degree. She like minored in religious studies. Ghosts on the other side may only look like us. People can never see itself, so what? Whatever the people can perceive is not it. You can analyze your memories and your personality, but the real perceiver always stays in the shadows. This is cool because of Andrea introducing me to it, I've read this book, Mind in Tibetan Buddhism, so I know what they're referencing here. Whoa. Oh, she gets more and more angelic every time I talk to her. Where do other people exist? Their minds, memories, and so on. In their heads? You have no ability to see what's inside someone's head. To you, people are a fictitious creation, a number of expectations generated from their actions, a phantom existing exclusively in your head. Your own personality is, too. I'm real, Lila. What's the definition of imaginary? And now we're talking about solipsism. You, your memories, your mind are only temporary shards of colored glass. The visioner, the perceiver, the prince may only look through them and imagine for a moment that he is these shards. I guess my only major critique of this game, I wonder if it's like a scope problem, that since it's just like a single dev, there's all these really cool endings, but they seem to branch from very, very small, minor changes in choices in different sections, right? Like, this is such a cool, completely different ending from everything else that branches off from talking to Martha on the roof and then getting in the fight with Mike. But I kind of wish that there weren't so many little branching paths like that, that it was a little bit more linear. Because I like doing the section where you go in the boiler room and you have to like close your eyes when the monster shows up. That feels like big and unique and gives you a cool, unique, separate ending. I guess it makes you feel like whatever you get when you play through it naturally, when you're not like trying to see all the endings like I'm doing right now. It feels pretty natural when you bump into stuff and that it's a product of your own choices. Because people do react realistically based on the choices you make. You stare at the veil before you, you're filled with emotions of strange nostalgia. Oh, curtains, okay. Whoa, that's fucking cool. The right side of the screen, suddenly I'm able to control it. That's great. I'm really glad we're doing this. It's receiving its own image. Yeah, having this still image on the right side of the screen suddenly become movable when you've been playing the whole game on the left side is very, very good. This game has a lot of great little moments like that. Boat. Oh, electricity. It's cool. Okay, let's talk again. Hanged man. Thought you'd be gone after that. The film reel was created by William, and I'm not contained in it. It only resembles me a little bit. Okay. I got a review now to find out which ones I still haven't done. Got Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, Tower, Justice, Judgment, Hangman, Moon. Sun. I actually did a lot of the secret ones in the first episode, because I guess the Lovers, the Sun, and Tower are all relatively secret, and they require the Daemon DLC. I have a regular Emperor. I do Hierophant yet? Hierophant, I did. Okay. So Emperor reversed, Empress reversed. High Priestess. Oh, geez. Wow. Okay. So a lot of the endings I need to do now are just, I think literally every ending that's remaining is just having a different thing happen in the fight with Mike. Let me see if there's anything I can do to speed that up. I don't think there really is. I guess I could try to make a manual save right when it starts, or right when I do the first parts of it. So I've done, let me look through, I've done Wheel of Fortune, Death, Justice, Judgment. I haven't done Strength. The Moon, the Hanged Man, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Sun, the Tower. And I still need to do... Strength is one where you have a different conversation with Mike. Silent is one where you have a different conversation with Mike. The Fool is one where you have a different conversation with Mike. And High Priestess is exactly the same as what we just did. We just don't interact with the projector, so I think I can actually do that one. If I load here, let's see. I really like that bit still. Let me write that down in case that matters. Yeah, it's 2402. Oh, give me a pallet. Okay. Maybe I can do these faster if I just try to make more saves. I think I'll be able to get the Fool right away here, because I think all that requires is that I not have the wheel from Wheel of Fortune in my inventory, and I think I lost it when I did that last ending. So I'll be able to get this one, and then the Fool, and then I'm gonna have to walk all the way back to do Strength, but that might be the last one I need. We'll see. I think that specific electricity sound is also sampled from season 3 of Twin Peaks. The trigger is being different here. Did okay. It's like barely different, but I guess it gives you a new card for new conversation. Who are you? I'm Will's Tulpa. He made me after the passing of his mother. The vengeful spirit of the girl named Tanya Kennedy. Oh no, wait. I'm a scientific experiment conducted by the U.S. government to brainwash the citizens. Or am I a metaphor for mental abuse everybody has seen 100 times already? Or am I a twisted incarnation of Will's dark, tormented psyche? Which one is it, detective? I like the idea, like, fuck you for trying to pick one. It's good. Okay. So now let's load the Veil again, and this time we don't have the Wheel of Fortune, so I think I get one more. The curtain seems pretty clear, too. Now there's just nothing. Okay. So when I had the wheel, I was able to replace it with my own face, I guess. I like having her list. Here are all the possible interpretations. I guess that counts as a distinct ending for the purposes of loading this up, which is interesting, just depending on whether you have the wheel or not. And whether you remove the reel from the projector or not. The Fool. It's my favorite card, the Fool. That's why you envy us, isn't it? You can't do that yourself. You rely on food we humans give you. I don't envy anybody, you. No use in comparing stupid glass shards, even if you think one of them is yours. Okay. So now I gotta speed run back to Mike. Oh, weird. This specifically requires me to do a thing in the bathroom. If I see a dead dog in the street, I'll make a sad face. No need to hide it. Okay. Wait, I have to do it. I did this wrong. Apparently I have to also say I would be sad at the funeral. Let's try that again. Scare him away with an angry face. Okay, so I got the right inputs there. Probably want to save occasionally here so I don't screw it up. This is my last ending to see, so if there's nothing special that unlocks after that, we'll probably call it there.
Back in.
Try to make a manual save once I get the thing that lets me go to Martha's classroom, get her keys. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'd prefer it structurally if the like facial expression stuff was mostly different dialogue, but like other choices like who to talk to and what items to find and which puzzles to solve is what got you to the different endings primarily. Because now, like, pulling back the curtain a little bit, no pun intended, and seeing that most of the endings are just like very, very minor. Like the actual difference in ending is generally pretty big, but what you're actually supposed to do to get the different ending is kind of just do the exact same thing you just did, but make one different face at one part of the story. I don't like as much because it's like there's no way for the player to figure that out. It's like essentially guaranteed to be guide bait. Stay neutral this time. Okay. We'll make a save here just in case I screw something up in this next part. I think it's interesting that a lot of these have the closed eye, but use Office as an open eye. It's cool. We need him to beat me up, which I guess we can do by just constantly making neutral faces. Normal neutral face of a normal guy. Okay. I'm gonna go to Martha's apartment building now. Oh, I got confused. I gotta go downstairs. Come on. There you go. Make another save just in case here. So this one will be strength 2, beat up. This is one where I have to like do the same thing as earlier, but now I have to keep my confidence as low as possible. Gonna do disgust here. I'm a rat exterminator. Taken aback by your eagerness. Save again, so I don't have to do that again. So this will be strength 3. It's gotta wait. We got the cool fire walk with me scene again. Slow-mo bob noises. Yes, Martha. Are you gonna kill me? Yes, Daria.
The name is Lila.
I love all the limited voice acting. It was like a combination of season 2, episode 7, and season 3, episode 8. Okay, so now I have to deliberately keep my confidence down, I guess. I am William Clark. You are being watched. I really like the little conversation with Tanya about direct perceiving and like ego and like, are you yourself? Are you your collection of memories and your personality? No, I don't. Thank you, sir. Not very good with showing emotions. Diagnosis neurodivergent. Fuck, I'm trying to be sad. Let me be sad, game. The fuck? Ugh. I think I get a couple opportunities to pull this off, so... Mutual friends, I'm not sure. Why didn't you tell the truth, Will? Did this already. Sad again. Oh, her name was Annie. Okay, this is new. Girl he knew previously. She started saying nasty things, disturbing, shameful things about me and about her. Some of them are true, some made up. Cried, begging her to stop. Kept repeating, Annie, you are such a naughty, naughty girl. Okay, that would explain him saying that about Martha. I think another thing that would benefit this game is there being some kind of like marker if there's new dialogue, or like preventing you from skipping through dialogue that you that's like, what is it, 13 Sentinels does that. It has a lot of you playing through the same text repeatedly, but if you've seen it before you can just skip, so you always know if something's new or not. But I'm having to like depend on my memory from the last episode. It's normal for a human, isn't it? I was talking about the boiler room. Okay, that explains why we got all this scary boiler room dream scenes. Lawrence fraternity, ring any bells? When exactly were you enrolled? June 11th. Had a migraine. Dude, he wasn't addicted. I guess that's the best way to do it, is to stay low confidence, which is pretty funny. Still don't know why I'm here. Did you last see her about a month ago? This is all the same again. We only got different dialogue when I was sad to the first officer. What? Tell me where the other parts are. Used for what? Best to have all the people in the world, the best and the worst, are drawn to a dead dog. That's a quote. Most turn away. Only those with the purest of heart can feel its pain. I know you aren't a bad guy, William. I know you can feel the pain of others, can't you? I forget if it's Cooper or Gordon that says that. I'm just gonna make sure I got the right one there. That should have been strength. Hopefully I got it. Yeah, we got it. Okay, cool. Load you. Will turn himself in? Was your plan all along? Thought it ended a different way. I don't get it. You're up the garden of forking paths, detective? Which of them actually happened? You don't get it. They all happened. In alternate universes or something? No, in this universe. But which one is canonical? I love this. All of them are. And none of them are. You seem to think some of the dreams you see are more important than others. I suggest you reconsider. All of them are equally ephemeral. All of them are nothing but dreams. Debug log. Warning missing header at UN part 2. If that's a thing I can look up. Identity is like a piece of semi-transparent film. It lies in an array of light. So the light thinks it's that piece of film. Doesn't the light itself want to know what it is? Want to know what light is. I don't get it. Reading a book on their own, the characters are just a bunch of symbols, but your attention makes them alive. It's as if they borrow your mind as simulation space. This is good. It's like a wind-powered walking machine. Attention makes it act and move as a living thing. When it's still, it loses its meaning. Composed of an intersection of many rays of attention, aren't you? Very good. Oh, they're not going to tell us what it whispered. Okay. It's another shot-for-shot recreation there. Tries to do everything to keep to itself. Structure is not random. There's always an underlying logic. A single correct interpretation of its narrative. But is it even obtainable at this point? I agree with that. I like this one just being about narrative. It's been the most vile and last trick of them all. Okay, we get credits again, which is fair. Yeah, I'm glad we went and did all the extra stuff. There is some really good stuff in the other endings. I already gave my thoughts on the game last time, but my only addendum here is that the extra endings are great, and some of the content you do for them is really, really good, like having to change your system date. I just wish that there were more totally unique paths through the game instead of mostly it being slight variants of your face in the conversations with the police and with Mike. Just because I think the game would be a little bit more interesting. But this was a lot of fun. Thanks for putting it on, Tazade. Anyone who watched this and somehow hasn't watched Twin Peaks, if you like this game, for the love of God, watch Twin Peaks and watch everything else by David Lynch because it's great. This is basically a love letter to it, but it's also certainly its own thing, and it has some of its own ideas. I completely agree with kind of the thesis about, well, what's the actual canon ending? Well, what actually happened? Like, it all happened. It's fiction, right? It's a dream. What about your own reality? What's actually happening in your own reality, right? You can't confirm any of that. Really great. Had a good time with it.